Hello, 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 hello. What's up, everybody? How are you all doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in and joining in with me for today's Money Monday. I am your host. For those of you who do not formally know me, for those of you who do know me, let me reintroduce myself to you. I am wealth strategist Michelle Robinson, and this is Money Monday, a place where I discuss all things money, whether it's related to money and finances, personal finance, investment strategies, entrepreneurship, real estate. I discuss all things with the intention to help you and partner with you to get your money right so that you can become financially free. My mission is to bring wealth and value to the world. And for those of you who tune in and not just tune in, but actually apply the strategies and the actions that I share with you, you will find that you will have a transformation in your finances. So let's get into this today. I am going to be talking about the importance of setting financial goals. The importance of setting financial goals. Whether you are just starting your financial journey or you are looking to take your finances to the next level, it is so imperative that having clear goals and understanding that having clear goals is the key to your success. So let's talk about and explore how you can create and set meaningful financial goals that align with your aspirations and create a roadmap to your financial freedom. And I want to emphasize how critical and imperative this is. I believe that there is a lot of information and a lot of discussion that's out there as it relates to setting personal goals. Lots of information and spaces where people are coming together to create vision boards. But guess what? You have to fund the vision that you have. All of these goals that we're setting, they have to be funded. There's finances that are typically attached to those. So it's so important that you have a clear set of financial goals as a path forward so that you can achieve your financial goals and aspirations. So let's get into this today. I don't endeavor to be before you long. Before I go any further, please like and share, tag this live stream with someone you know. If you are watching this and you have not clicked in, shame on you to sit there and to be receiving all of this good information, but don't want me to know that you are watching it, or be selfish and not share the information with someone else. Let's go. Let's get into this. And I am going to be putting my glasses on and off because I have hit that stage in my life where reading glasses are a necessary part of my journey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Marquise D. Robinson, Pastor Honey Babe. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Please make sure that you like and share. I'll be putting my glasses on and off because they're an irritant to me, but nevertheless, I do need them. So I will probably be taking them on and putting them on and doing all that stuff, taking them off, putting them on. All right. So let's get started in this conversation about setting financial goals. I've already given you a tad bit of context, but one of the first things that I want to present to you is the fact that you need to understand the significance of financial goals. Setting financial goals is the foundation of any successful financial plan. What a financial or what financial goals do for us is they provide us with direction, They provide us with motivation, and they provide us with a sense of purpose. What typically happens is people will have these lofty ideas, they have these lofty thoughts of what they want to do, but they do not have clear goals that are set. And when you have these lofty ideas and you have these lofty thoughts, which are great, I am a person that is all about imagination. I am all about having vision, but I also understand that when we don't have goals to support that vision, to support those thoughts, to support those imaginations that we may have, that we find ourselves just constantly spinning and not ever truly moving in the direction of our goals. And so when we have clear goals, it enables us to make better financial decisions and to take steps towards achieving our dreams. And whether that's saving for retirement, whether it's paying off debt, buying a home, our goals will shape our financial journey. And one thing that I said that was very, very important is it helps you make better financial decisions. Because when you have clear goals that are set, it can prevent you from making decisions. And since we're talking about finances, it can prevent you from spending your money on things that are not in alignment with your goals. And this is a quick nugget that I'm just going to throw in here. I'm always dropping various gems and things like that because that's who I am by nature. Goals are very, very important. That's financial, that's in your personal life, that's ministry, that's your family, whatever. Goals are important because what goals will do for you is it will enable you, it will empower you to make decisions that are in alignment with your goals. One thing about me is I don't spend time and money on things that are not in alignment with my goals and with my vision. If it's not in alignment, there's no reason for me to invest my time, my money, or my energy into those things. Good morning, Mama Melanie. Bless you. Thank you so much for joining us today. All right, the second thing that's important as it relates to setting financial goals is reflecting on your financial vision. We should have a financial vision. A lot of people, again, we spend so much time creating vision boards and all of these different things, but we should also have a financial vision as well. And before we endeavor or go down the path of setting financial goals, it's important for us to reflect on a financial vision. Picture yourself in the future. How do you see yourself financially? Do you see yourself debt free? What aspirations do you have? When you think about your retirement, what does that look like for you financially? I've been taking a couple of my clients on a journey to think about these types of things. When you retire from a job, or even if it's a business, the fact of the matter is, specifically when it's a job, you're not going to be getting the same amount of money from that job as you may have been getting when you were working. So what is your financial vision for retirement? My financial vision, or a portion of it, for retirement, is that my lifestyle is not going to change from what it is now that I am actively doing things to generate finances. My lifestyle is not going to change. That is a portion of my financial vision. And so, that being said, when you look at that aspiration and you begin to think about the why behind your financial goals, that will guide you into creating your goals. Your financial vision may be continuing to provide security for your family, achieving financial independence. It could be pursuing different passions that you may have, traveling around the world. Your vision will serve as a guiding light throughout your financial journey. The third thing deals with actually crafting those goals. And those of you who know me well, you know that I come from a corporate background. I was a C-suite executive. And that being said, when we created strategies, when we created goals, we looked at the SMART goal model. And that is the model that I recommend to my clients as it relates to setting their financial goals. And so once you have a clear vision, it's time for you to define your goals. And the framework, again, is the SMART goal framework. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And I want you all to remember that. I want you all to write it down. In fact, I might just quiz you at the end of this live stream to see if you were paying attention. All right. So, SMART goals, specific. Your goals should be clear and well defined. Instead of saying, I want to save some money, you should be saying something like, I want to save $10,000. That is a specific goal. Measurable. Your goal should be quantifiable so you can track the progress. Set targets that allow you to measure your success along the way. Achievable. While it's great to dream big, that is your vision. All right. Your vision should be big. Your vision should be very, 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 very lofty. If your vision and your dream doesn't scare you, if it doesn't make you question where you're going to get the resources from, you're not dreaming big enough, in my opinion. All right. Your dream and your vision should be something that can only be achieved but by the grace of God. And yes, I said it. I am not shy or quiet in my business about who I am in the Lord. That is how great and big your vision should be. However, as it relates to your goals, when you start setting your goals that are moving you towards your vision, you want to make sure that your goals are achievable. It's essential that you're setting goals that are realistic and attainable. And when you do this, make sure that you are considering your current financial situation and resources. Relevant. That's what the R means. Relevant. Your goals should align with your values and your aspirations. They should be meaningful and they should contribute to your overall financial well-being. Time bound. Goals need to have a deadline. Too many of us have goals on top of goals, on top of goals, on top of goals, on top of goals. But we have not put a deadline to it. We have not put a time frame to it. So what happens is we keep on talking about the goal. I'm going to save $10,000, but you never save $2 because you don't have a time that is associated with the goal that you have set. So this is what a SMART goal should sound like. It should sound something like, my goal is to save $10,000 by the end of December of 2023. All right. Then you can break that goal down further by saying how much money you plan on saving each month to get to the $10,000 by the end of the year. That is what a SMART goal should look like. You want to make sure that it's very specific. You want to make sure that there's a time that is associated with it, a deadline. You want to make sure that it is achievable. Don't go saying that you're going to save $1 million by the end of the year when you don't have that type of source of income coming in and you don't have a strategy on how you are going to generate that sort of income to be able to fuel your savings to $1 million at the end of the year. Because all that's going to do is keep you on this hamster wheel and cycle of saying what you're going to do and you're never going to do it. All right. Number 4 is prioritizing and characterizing your financial goals. To manage multiple goals effectively, it's important for you to categorize them and to prioritize them. I recommend you dividing your goals into 3 categories. That's short-term, midterm, and long-term goals. A short-term goal could be something like building an emergency fund, or paying off a high interest debt. Okay, that's something that you may want to prioritize as a short-term goal. Midterm goal could be saving up for your children's education. It could be starting a business. Long-term goals revolve around things like retirement planning. And this is something that I want to urge my audience to do, is to plan for your retirement. I am working with too many people, or having too many conversations with people who come to me, and as I say it, they want me to work a miracle for them. They are at the age of retirement. They are ready to retire, but they have not invested any type of thought, and definitely not any type of money, into creating a retirement for themselves. And while I absolutely 100% can produce some miracles, some of these, financial miracles that y'all are wanting to produce, when you have not put forth anything, it's not happening. All right. So, all right. The fifth thing, let me move right along because I don't endeavor to keep you long, is tracking progress and making adjustments. Setting goals is just the beginning. You must stay motivated, ensure that you are making progress. It's important for you to track your journey, and it's important for you to be flexible enough to make adjustments where needed. So let me use myself as an example, because I'm not a perfect individual. And the reality is things shift and things change, and we must be flexible to pivot and change when necessary. So at the beginning of the year, I set a whole bunch of different goals for 2023 that were related to finances. They were related to my business and my life in general. And just to be transparent with you, somewhere along the line, and I actually know exactly what it was, I got off track and wasn't focusing on the specific goals. Some of the specific goals, I was doing other things that I think were more in alignment with like the financial goals, but there were other specific goals that I had that were actually in support of the financial goals, but I got off track. And so when I started looking at this second half of the year, and I went back and I looked at my goals, which, to be forthright with you, I had not looked at in months. And that's a no-no. When you're setting any type of goals, whether they're your life goals, whether they're financial goals, they should be in the forefront of your mind. This is something that you should be taking a look at and reviewing on a regular basis. I have strategy time every single Friday on my calendar where I sit. I don't take any meetings and I don't do any work. Those 2 hours are for me to think, for me to create strategy, and for me to review my goals. You need to set some time aside where you are consistently going back and looking at your goals. But I digress. I wasn't meeting my goals, and I needed to reassess where I currently am and what I need to do to meet those goals. And the fact of the matter is, I had to make some adjustments to the goals. So I want to encourage you, don't be so rigid where you cannot make adjustments to your goals, because your goals need to be attainable. If you get to the second half of the year and you had that $1 million goal and you don't have a strategy in place to meet the goal, now, if you have a strategy, push forward, go for it. But if you don't have a strategy in place, you may need to readjust your goal and then create the specific actions that needed to be taken to enjoy the goals. God bless you, brother. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. All right. And then celebrate milestones along the way. Listen, when you meet your financial goals, that is something to celebrate. That is a reason to celebrate. and you celebrate however you celebrate that fits within your financial goals. That may look like going to dinner to celebrate. That may look like treating yourself to a massage, a pair of new shoes, a trip, just depending on how big your financial goal is. That may determine your celebration, but nevertheless, you need to celebrate when you achieve your financial goals, because that will keep you motivated and continuing to push forward and meeting your goals. And then the final thing I want to say to you is seek professional guidance. Connect with an expert that can help you with setting your financial goals, but not only setting your financial goals, but holding you accountable to your financial goals. A expert, a financial professional can provide you with personalized guidance based on your unique circumstances. We have expertise in complex financial matters that can help you navigate your finances. Then we also have access to different resources. So I'm a broker. I have access to different products that I have the ability to present to my clients so that they can meet their goals. It's not always just about documenting or writing something out, but there are specific actions that need to be taken. One of the examples of action that I've been taking as of late is helping my clients with their retirement planning. I believe that I've shared with you on numerous occasions that I believe it's around 58%. 58% of your retirement funding is going to come from you. That's the expectation. And that 58%, we're not talking about what you get from your job, and we're not talking about your Social Security. There is an expectation, if you are going to have a comfortable retirement, that you have been putting forth the necessary efforts and steps to put money away to fund your retirement. So I've been working with my clients to set up annuities, which can consist of, IRAs and just different things, so that they can be putting money aside that's going to compound interest for them so that they have a lifetime income that they can't outlive in their retirement. All right. So listen, I want to thank you all for joining me today on Money Monday. Today, again, we wanted to talk about creating financial goals. And some of the things that we talked about was understanding the significance of financial goals, reflecting on your financial vision, creating SMART goals. And I need somebody to get in the chat box and let me know that you were paying attention and tell me what SMART goals are. What does SMART stand for? We talked about the importance of prioritizing and categorizing your financial goals, tracking progress, making adjustments, and seeking professional help. That is what we talked about today. Remember this: achieving financial success starts with a clear vision, SMART goals, and consistent effort. Amen. Amen. Before we sign off, finally, brethren, before we sign off, I want to remind you of a few campaigns and opportunities that I have available. All right. I need you all to make sure that you are promoting my campaign, the Let's Get Covered campaign, which is my life insurance campaign. I am on a path. I am on a journey to get as many people as I can covered with life insurance. There are too many people in our community who are passing away, and we are putting up GoFundMe's. And you know what? We are so much better than that. I know that things happen, life happens, but if at all possible, we want to make sure that we are planning ahead of time so that we are not leaving our families in a situation where they have to do a GoFundMe. And furthermore, life insurance is more than just about being a death benefit. Life insurance is about life, and there are actually ways that you can leverage life insurance to have living benefits. And I'm not just talking about that little bit of cash value that has grown on some of the traditional life insurance policies that we've been accustomed to. So get on board. It is your turn to protect your loved ones. One of the greatest gifts that you can give to your grandchildren, for those of you who like to give gifts, get your grandchildren a life insurance policy. I've been working with one of my clients. They have several children. We are setting them up with life insurance policies for like around, I want to say $25 a month, a very small price to pay to ensure that they are covered now while they're young. They will always have life insurance. And as they get older, they will be able to leverage that life insurance for investments and all types of other things. If you need to get out of debt, I am also on a journey to get people out of debt. And I have a program that can get you out of debt to include your mortgage and your student loans in 10 years or less without you paying any more money than you are paying right now. Real quickly, finally, brethren, for real this time, this weekend, this Saturday, I would love for you all to join me for this amazing networking and wealth building interactive workshop hosted by my sister, my friend, Ina Robinson. We will be sharing so much information with you. Ina Robinson is the host. I will be speaking as well as Diana Kennedy, who is also an educator, has a powerful testimony that she will be sharing with you all. Please, 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 I will post the link at some point today, but you all get registered. It is only $35, and it is a small price to pay for the information that we will be sharing. If you are not able to come in person, I want to encourage you to register and sponsor someone else. This is open to men and women, and I would love to see my friends, my family, my clients there in the house, because I am going to be dropping some massive gems as it relates to building wealth. And I am going to be taking a deep dive into how to set your financial goals, how to create a vision, and how to set your goals. And one thing about me is this: I say this with a surety, because again, I don't try to hide who I am in my business. When I share information with you, because I am mantled to bring wealth and value to the world, it is a 100% guarantee that if you take heed and implement the strategies that I present to you, they are 100% proven. You will succeed, you will excel, and your finances will be transformed. I say that with no type of reservation. I am 100% confident that if you implement, don't just come and listen, but if you implement the strategies that I share with you, you will see a massive turnaround in your finances, because I don't add, I bring wealth and value to the world. Lastly, all right, for real, finally, brethren, finally. I just want to ask you for your support in spreading the word. Make sure you're liking and sharing this service to your friends and family. And as I always say, you may not need what I have, even though I have a very difficult time believing that. But you may feel like you don't need what I have, but someone you know, someone you love does need what I have. So make sure that you are sharing this information with your friends, families, and loved ones. All right, you all. If you want to book a consultation, go to my website, www.jmichellerobinson.com. Check out my new business website at www.jmichelle and Company. We are rebranding, just here to help, to J. Michelle and Company. Go ahead, check out my website, check out the services that we are offering. I am here to support you and your financial goals. I am signing off. Until next time, I'll see you soon. You all be blessed and prosperous.